My name is Brian Crespo, and I will be discussing the elderly and disaster. Planning and preparation changes as you age. The elderly need to make it a priority to have a set plan and to be prepared ahead of time. The older you get, the more things you will need to help get you through a disaster. Other than the basic needs of food and water, the elderly need to make sure they have medicine that is up to date and not expired. They should keep a list of model numbers of the medical devices that they require and be sure to make provisions for medications that require refrigeration. Also, an extra pair of glasses should be kept around in case a pair gets ruined or lost during a disaster, as well as extra batteries for things like hearing aids and radios. It is important for the elderly to have a personal support network in case of an emergency. This network can include family members, neighbors, and friends. Family members would be the ideal support network, however, that is unfortunately not the case for everyone. There is also assistance to the elderly during disasters through a number of private, state, and federal agencies. The personal support network should be aware of their physical conditions and limitations. It is also important for the elderly to learn how to send text messages, as quite often during disasters, cell towers and phone lines are down, however, text messages still go through. A text can let their personal support network know that everything is fine, or it can notify them of their location in case they need help. Important documents should also be a priority, such as birth certificates, passports, medical insurance cards, social security cards, home and auto titles, medical records, debit and credit card numbers, and final wills. These items can be placed in an emergency supply kit by either hard copy or by importing them onto a USB just in case they are damaged during the disaster. Also, many elderly people receive Social Security benefits, and it would be beneficial to them to change the way they receive their checks by getting it electronically instead of through the mail, so that in case of a disaster, nothing is lost or stolen. One can simply do that by calling 1-800-333-1795. By following these simple steps, having a solid personal support network, planning ahead of time, and being prepared for any event, the elderly will survive and overcome a disaster with ease. Remember to always have a plan and be aware of evacuation warnings or any other useful information that will help prepare for disasters. Happy living!